Welcome to the battle for top 100. I want 100 entities in my YouTube Rewind and not more than that. So these seats are very precious. And there's 7 more entities that are trying to get these seats. Which ones will actually succeed? Because 7 of them will be eliminated. Doesn't have to be necessarily the ones that are trying. It could be the ones that are sitting in the seats that will be replaced. But now it's very likely we don't even care about the 7th seat anymore. Especially if one of these is eliminated very quickly. Some like YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is kind of interesting because I kind of would want to make my first short, but I don't know how. I mean, I hate everything about making videos. You must understand. Like, I appreciate OBS quite a lot because it's so easy to use. But then when it comes to editing videos, not gonna do that, unfortunately. Until it's easy. Until I don't have to wait an hour until it renders or some bullshit like that. I mean, shit has to be convenient. Like, YouTube could just figure out an editing software of some kind already. It would be pretty convenient, I would say. It would potentially, I would be able to just add chapters into my videos very easily as well. It kind of doesn't make sense that it doesn't work that way. Well, I guess that's another missing feature on YouTube, which I'm now collecting missing features. Some kind of editing. Just a little bit of editing would be nice to cut out a few parts or whatever. Post-production, man. Anyways, not exactly sure what we're going to be doing as always. We're kind of heading into this video just like Shane Dawson is heading into his videos. I mean, I clicked on it. I clicked it, and it's pure cringe. Like, what am I gonna do? Well, I picked up suggestions from other people. Just, come on. Come on, man. That is so disturbing that he doesn't actually have video ideas. He just kind of wants to make documentaries. Well, I'm sorry, Shane. But you're not in top 100, so I literally don't care right now. maybe next life, you know. Where is Shane? Shane is at 370. Wow. Congratulations. Terrible. Terrible performance. Because he was gone for 3 years or whatever. Anyways. I think what I would want to do right now is attempt something that I will do right after this series, basically. I want to figure out how many things I can actually remember about these entities. Probably all of them. Because that kind of matters, but it will only matter. I will only check the entities if they fall down here. Because I will do a separate video on these ones. But it would be fun to see which ones I actually remember the most. Scott Pilgrim, I probably can remember a lot of scenes there. Oh boy. Well, let the battles begin. Oh man, unspeakable, dude. Alright. He definitely likes balls. And also, I've seen a video of him in a very expensive hotel that I really don't give a fuck, but he was playing basketball. He also has a bunker, very small one, where he filled it up with beans. Okay, I remember that part. I mean, his place is pretty spacious. He even has, like, minecarts. He did hide and seek videos, and he also did a chase video, almost mimicking Mr. Beast. He kind of mimics Mr. Beast a lot. There's crazy resemblance, but he definitely wouldn't be able to give away that much money. He did a little bit of a contest. Can you lift a certain thing? He also had a tungsten cube. He also challenged to break it. Challenged some YouTubers, some random YouTubers. I know Preston was in his video, and his car was destroyed. I guess that's two. Also, I mean, there were some stupid mini games, man. You would be throwing balls or just throwing something in general. Also, there was like a seeking mini game where you just kind of collect items and run away from like scary monsters. I mean, it's very child-oriented videos, okay? It's dedicated for children, and I don't like that. But it is what it is, man. What else do I remember, dude? Any expensive things? He also filled up his house with slime. He fills out... There was like a Lego house or something? But like the big brick Lego house. I don't care, though. It doesn't matter. It also has to matter a little bit, you know? Be actually memorable. I remember him locking himself in a prison, or at least having some kind of prison cell in his house or something. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Is that it? Is that all I can squeeze, man? He also has a website filled with games, a lot of which is Minecraft related, and I've played a lot of stuff. I was kind of impressed. I mean, the most impressive thing is that, well, people are trying to recreate Minecraft to some extent, but they're almost also failing miserably because it's pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. There's also like a runner mini game of some kind. I'll count that, but I really can't remember the details. I just remember playing it, and I don't remember any other games. Just the website. He definitely plugs his merch a lot. I'll tell you that much. He has 2 friends that show up in his videos. It's very simple, right? He made a video about hiring more people to produce his videos or whatever. Not exactly sure. What, managers? Something like that? To manage his life, maybe? To get more subscribers, something like that. While Unspeakable was staying in a hotel, one of his 2 friends, was staying in a treehouse. Alright. He has something resembling a tank. Some kind of crazy vehicle. He also has a bus that broke eventually because he probably flooded with milk or something. Broke a fucking bus. An entire bus, dude. Okay. There's a lot, man. Wow. I can't believe I got 26 out of this. They were throwing something at like mouse traps, and below, underneath the mousetrap or behind the mousetrap, it says Maybe it has like a color, and then you pick from a reward or a challenge or something else in the middle that's like neutral. In his bunker, there's a toilet, but I don't think it flushes. It's kind of a weird one, kind of creepy. How does Unspeakable survive 24 hours in there? It's fucking weird. He also has like Minecraft blocks. Like there's wood blocks, I guess. There's dirt blocks, stone blocks, maybe. You can make a fort out of that. He used it as a prop a bunch of times. There's like a raft or something where you try to survive on it for 24 days, but I don't care. He was in a water park. Oh. Yeah, I was playing hide and seek. What other YouTuber-ish people that I don't care about? Actually, whoever gets the lowest score, I'll just straight up eliminate. And I'm probably eliminating YouTube Shorts. But maybe I should make an exception for YouTube Shorts just because it sucks so bad. I want it to suck a little further. I want to make a YouTube Short myself. I want to see if I can get like 100 views consistently. And something out of it, you know? I just don't know how to make YouTube Shorts. I kind of know, but you know, like this software, the OBS is not for making YouTube Shorts. I'll tell you that much. Okay. He was also struggling to break through like layers of steel and layers of cardboard. Also going through different rooms where he's like eating stuff, and eventually he invites an eating contest champion to help him out to complete the eating levels. Can I remember a single thing that they ate? I remember a cookie. Alright, but that's kind of where it ends. I mean, there was a burger, there was like fries, I guess. But it's not like iconic in any way. A cookie's pretty good though. I literally don't remember any characters. There's always like some people in some random people. I know Teletubbies were in some video, in some hide and seek video. Yeah, it's I'm trying to recover from cringe, but you know, there's also a video where he's like in some kind of town, abandoned town almost, just playing, just looking for tapes, colored tapes, again with other YouTubers. I will allow myself to make a Google search. What happens if I do Unspeakable? Can I remember anything? Yeah, there was this button challenge where he sits in the fucking little box thing, and when he presses something, some shit falls down on him. Like very nasty shit. I don't even want to remember what it was. I don't want to, guys. The prize drop. We're not gonna dig deeper. I can only look into this page. You know, they were playing this thing that something drops down. Yeah. and you get a result of some kind. Usually it's just a punishment. It's like, what punishment are you gonna get? You don't actually get rewards, unfortunately. There's a fourth dude? I don't know, is this Preston right there? Because there are always three of them. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not enough information for me. There's a lot of merch, though. It's fucking disgusting. Also, I don't know... Yeah, it's a Minecraft skin, but I don't actually know what it's about. I don't know the backstory. I don't even know the backstory of his name or whatever. Yeah. I think that's it. 39's pretty good. Burn. Alright, let's begin again. Got Talent. Well, there's Lithuania Got Talent. There's definitely Australia Got Talent. UK and America's Got Talent, obviously. There's Simon that shows up in both UK and America's Got Talent. Which is kind of awkward. How does he do that? There's Howie. I know that guy. If I don't know the name, then I don't care. I know Demi Lovato actually was a part of the talent show as well. Or cast. Or judge. Or... Can I call it judge? Judges? Part of the judges? And I don't remember the names anymore. The women are so invisible to me. Besides Demi, like, who cares? I know, Lindsay Sterling was a part of the talent show a long time ago. And, not sure what happened to her, honestly. She got an X in there. She got disliked by a judge. But, I don't like that judge so much that I don't know his name. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Can you really judge someone when you cannot be recognized properly? Okay, so how many acts can I remember? There's definitely Tapeface. He's being recommended everyone all the time. There's also Special Head. I checked his YouTube channel. It's kind of a mysterious part. Like, nobody could figure out his trick. People have tried, but, like, I'll give a special point just because it's so mind-blowing. So, there's a lot of people that are just can't stand out in any way, which is very annoying. Like, there's always, like, dancing acts, but nothing, like, really stands out. It's kind of painful to me. Like, these people don't really have careers afterwards. It's like, what is the point of showing your fucking talent if it doesn't go anywhere? Just a pack of a bunch people. Feels bad, man. And you're selling your soul to the stupid contract. Especially if you win. You don't actually win $1 million. You lose your soul. That's what happens. That's the definition. That's the more important, thing that happens. I would imagine. Yeah. I don't even have. There's all kinds of magicians. There's all kinds of shit. That I literally don't care about. It's, what do I do, man? Like, I can kind of remember the act, but I don't remember what I should remember about it, And that's so sad. There's a dude that always comes in a costume and just acts weird. He had a giraffe costume, and then I don't remember anymore, because that guy's just weird. Well, I just watched, I just sat down to my tablet and just watched Simon Cowell being impersonated by, like, very much a lookalike that also can sing at the same time. And it just kind of creeps me out that this shit exists like that. What the hell? Like, it's probably 1 in a million chance that she'll look like Simon Cowell, maybe even less. And what are the chances that you can also sing? Like, what? Did you just had plastic surgery? What happened to you, man? It is probably the show where I learned learned a word, ventriloquist. I hope I said it right. I actually don't hope, because I don't care. Because nobody likes ventriloquist, anyways. I mean, there's a girl with a bunny that got a golden buzzer or whatever. I remember a special moment when someone was making fake magic tricks, just funny magic tricks, and the person kind of opened a trash bin with his leg, but he was trying to act as if he was actually opening it with magic, you know. But these things are like very recent to me, so like I literally don't remember most of the stuff. Like Got Talent is like lucky that I actually checked it out very recently. Even though I kind of didn't really care either. I know there's a lot of channels dedicated to this stupid talent show. Don't exactly remember how many subscribers they have. I also didn't remember Unspeakable subscriber count, but now I will keep that in mind, just in case. Yeah. Well, at least we know the rule that there is a golden buzzer, first of all. So they passed through the show without, needing for people to vote, which is like, who cares? But another rule about golden buzzer is that there's 6 of them. There's the judges. Well, 5? Why would there be 6 though? Kind of makes no sense, right? There's the judges and the dude that overwatches in the corner. Well, there's a dude in the corner, by the way. That also gives commentary on things. Normally it's a black dude, but in the UK there's 2 guys, actually. Okay. I remember Tequila Song. There's that. There was a dude that was like, oh, I'm gonna sing, and he just has to sing one word, tequila. He just waits and waits. It's fucking funny. I mean, it does make sense to try and be as memorable as possible in those competitions, because that's the only thing that matters, really. It doesn't even fucking matter whether you perform well or not. You just have to do something memorable, something completely different. Usually even getting angry at the judges is, like, actually quite valuable, I would say. Just knowing how to do it in general, and the fact that some people did do it, I'll give a point for that. I just don't remember exactly what happened. You know, some people are just oblivious in general. Nobody would willingly do that, right? But that, being a troll is like is being on another level entirely. I mean, I would love to see it. Yeah, I don't know. Such a tough thing. Well, we have to go and do our search. God damn, boys. Again, I don't know the women's names at all. And if they just show us that, like, Indonesia? What the fuck? I guess? Oh boy. That's what? This is not any information that I can work with, you know? If I could see, like, faces, maybe I could see, like, performance faces. I could tell you guys who did what, but now it's just fucking disgusting. Normally Simon Cowell, the fact that I know his full name is kind of weird as well. I guess, yeah, whatever. So, normally he's like a mean person, but he's like, no, he's just trying to be strict, I guess. And it's quite a boring show to just sit through, like, hours and hours of this kind of work. Like, it kind of makes sense to me. Like, a dude would be fucking rude and strict, and he's running the whole show to begin with, you know? And he can kind of monetize that pretty well, no problem. Yeah. For some reason, I remember more about Lithuania Got Talent than the other stuff. Why is it more memorable? It's fucking ridiculous. But it doesn't necessarily belong in Got Talent category. I can't do this. I can't do this like that. Maybe when it gets no, not even then. I do remember Shin Lim for sure, because they also. I don't know how many times Shin Lim actually showed up, and I also don't care what kind of magic tricks he did, because eventually it's just mindless entertainment that I don't care about. Like most of the stuff is. It's so bad. Come on, man. I have to crack into value here. I want value, man. You can't just leave me like this. I know Howie was like holding cucumbers or something, and a dude with a sword blindfolded, and even like used like wax, like the candle wax or something on his eyes. Some extreme dude, man. Alright, that's cool. I know there's always some dude in semifinals or something in the middle that could also press the golden button and no one else can at that point. This is kind of interesting. But I give up, guys. Like, most of the acts just don't stand out in any way. It's just some random person dancing, singing, maybe doing something else random, but like, I can't remember absolutely anything. Even scrolling down, it's not gonna help, guys. It's just not. Ugh. That is so sad, dude. Wait, what? What is the Superwoman doing here? Lily Sink. Yeah. That would be memorable. If she actually showed up at some point. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Nobody likes talent shows. Alright. Jimmy Fallon, dude. Oh boy. I know he does, political commentary. He definitely is on the left, but nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about your political leaning, okay? He does invite celebrities like every other late night show host, you know. He's my favorite, though. Favorite loser. I hope he fucking loses this competition, but I can't help it. If he's good, man. Mostly he's just gonna steal points from celebrities, and that's how he's gonna get a secret invitation, you know? Very secret. I can't wait. Like, that's why he has potential. He's just stolen like 350 points out of nowhere. Like, Selena got him 200. Ari got him 100. Easy points, man. Stealing points from girls. How dare you, dude? So, yeah, I mean, he does like, well, all sorts of games. He makes people sing a certain way. There's, I don't remember the Harry Potter dudes. Radcliffe? He was singing alphabet song or whatever. I know Taylor Swift was playing boxes with him, and she was roasted when I don't know what kind of some kind of surgery she was under. I don't remember. I know she was eating a banana. If I could remember what she said, that would be interesting. He also did skits with Ariana Grande. The Ew skit, and then the her ponytail skit. I know there's like musical impressions thing where you like sing a certain song with a certain voice. It's kind of impressive, but we don't know how much of that is scripted and prepared, because you do have to prepare yourself, but it's still kind of remarkable, I would say, how nobody just trips up and falls down. I know Ariana Grande was like very self-conscious about her dress on his show. Also, she revealed that she cannot see very far in his show, actually. Like, I wouldn't even be able to guess, because she doesn't wear glasses or anything. I remember Jimmy Fallon asked her who's her favorite celebrity. She said she wrote Jim Carrey, and he was like, me. Very funny. He roasted himself. That was well done. I know I was very upset that people are still wearing masks in his show. It's kind of weird. He would do a special episode about Donald Trump mispronouncing things. Very interesting. Like, he would make people guess how Donald Trump mispronounced a word and would reveal it in the end. You should watch that thing. It's pretty cute. But it's like, yeah, I mean, everyone makes mistakes like that. Like, I think he's one of the first ones to actually show up in YouTube Rewind. Like most late night show hosts, he had to resort in being in his home and interviewing celebrities in his home. He interviewed Anna Kendrick as she reveals her obsession with Legos and building stuff with Legos, which is pretty complicated stuff to do, actually. It's kind of interesting. I would still not do it, because it's just like art. Completely useless. He also has his band. He also cares about Twitter posts. And usually makes things go viral when he asks a certain topic. I don't know if it's still going. No, he probably stopped doing that. Yeah, there's also like the mini game that his band would play a song without lyrics, and people have to guess it basically. Maybe even like stripped out song, like only like the bass or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. I do remember. I believe it's with Selena Gomez. They would put the hand inside the box and try to touch things. One of those things was like egg yolk, just like egg liquid. I guess there were worms as well. Yeah, nothing's too special. It's just a weird minigame to play. Wait, there is a bell after all? I guess you have to be subscribed. And there's also autoplay. So I was wrong about this whole thing. God damn it. No, everybody's gonna call me out on that. Fuck you guys. Yeah, I even went to take a rest like for 1 hour and I couldn't fucking come up with anything, but there's also Jimmy Kimmel, you know, and it does count because it's a Jimmy. We can count a Jimmy, okay? It's not cheating. Just like this is like 4 people in here. But I only remember like 2 things. There's a special Halloween event where parents steal their children's candy. Very interesting one. And where people are being asked, what is this country by when they flip the USA upside down? How many people can actually guess that it's USA? But yeah, I don't know. You gotta give me hints now. I'm out of hints. There's no way this is gonna work. Yeah, this is not gonna work, man. Yeah, he has a beard for some reason. No. Is that Will Smith? Does he did he change his name into Smack Rocksmith or something like that? We'll figure it out. We need him for YouTube Rewind. He's now an iconic YouTube Rewind star, you know. What the fuck is this book, man? Just... I'm so disappointed, man. Like, absolutely nothing. I mean, I just hate celebrity world in general, so I just don't understand none of this shit. You think I know about celebrities just because I care about cute singers, out there? I know nothing. I don't watch movies, man, and that's a pretty big deal. So, fuck you, Jimmy Fallon. Get wrecked. 28 points. Okay, orange. Interesting. Alright. Orange really likes to play with his tongue, I guess. Stick his tongue out and say, la, 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 la. Here you go. And I don't know anything else about Orange. He makes puns. His friend is a pear. He says, hey, Apple, sometimes to an Apple phone. That also got broken because of him spitting juice into his face. Why would you do that, Orange? You should have waited for the knife. That's the most important part. Although, I mean, Orange evolved. Now he has like the marshmallow friend. He also has the passion fruit friend, which is also starring Ijustian, which is very interesting. There's also what is it? Yeah, there's grapefruit and there's little apple. I mean, I remember I just watched Orange after all, so I remember the toilet scene where everyone started making potty humor. Uh, the Shocktober cutscene intro is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's where like Orange turns into like this robot face, almost like a hint at Five Nights at Freddy's. Also, Orange played a bunch of games. I think the GTA one, if I remember correctly, is like really really funny. But like he's trying to like drive a truck with a bunch of puppies or something, some crazy shit. Um. I didn't watch many Let's Plays. That's not my thing. I think he has like a separate channel for that. He does supercuts for his videos. Almost every second video is a supercut about some kind of topic, which is kind of, I mean, it's pretty crazy, right? There's, like, Annoying Orange has been around for at least 10 years, and it's still uploading pretty much twice a week or something. It's pretty nuts. I can't subscribe to the dude, but because it's not my style of content, but like you can appreciate the effort. Uh, I know the fact that the dude's name is like Dane, right, or something, and he uses the same eye. He just copies and pastes the same eye. He doesn't actually track both eyes in his videos. Um. Okay. Now what? We got the basics down. There's a lot of basics. Yeah, there's also another orange, like the orange sister or something, that got introduced very late into the mix, man. It's kind of a weird one. I do remember Demonetized. because it has demon in it, you know. Very funny. Can I remember more puns? Probably not. 'Cause I don't I don't really care, you know, unless they're like really funny. No, smart. Let's say smart. Funny, nah. Nothing is funny for me. Okay, there's no way. I think just telling you the guest stars, which is like every fruit ever, counting every fruit, is actually cheating, and I'm not supposed to do that. Uh, yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. Although I don't actually remember many of them, to be honest. Uh, there's also Ask Orange show going on sometimes. The Orange really likes TNT and blowing shit up. Obviously, the whole concept is set in the kitchen. I remember people making parodies. I think, yeah, Jack's films actually parodies Annoying Orange at some point. And he even goes as far as like animating his dogs, like putting his face on his, maybe just his lips on his dogs. It's quite an interesting thing to do. Mouth. I shouldn't say lips. I know he did something with football, which is kind of a weird thing, right? Like, you would expect him to just talk to fruits and shit, but he was talking to all kinds of shit. Also, there was the squash thing. That probably squashed a few things. I don't remember. But he's a memorable thing, I guess. Wow. There's also a game show of some kind. If only I could remember anything about it, though. For a long time, we haven't actually seen Grandpa Lemon, which is kind of weird. Pretty iconic one, too. Oh, yeah, I guess the marshmallow doesn't have, like, a gender. But, and likes unicorns. I don't know, man. Nothing I can get out of this picture, in case I forgot what the fruits are, but if I would've, then it wouldn't count anymore. So yeah, it's kind of scary one. Oh shit! Oh no 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 no! We're not allowed. We're not allowed to look. I didn't look, guys. If I can read these pixels, maybe we can figure that one out. There's Mario? No, I don't remember any of this shit. Unfortunate. These like look old. This must be like a really old screenshot. Yeah, no, nothing really changed much, did it? Yeah, I don't know, man. Now I have to dig deep. Yeah, besides spitting out juice, he also spits out some seeds, but... Damn, this... Also, he likes the... I don't know how to describe it, guys. Just makes a more sound with his mouth. It counts, guys. It counts. motorboat or something. I know there's like a handful of episodes about things being pies. I think you have encountered a trend like that where various things are just like pies instead of real objects, but they look real. Something like that, but I literally can't remember anything else about it. I mean, I watched an episode where Little Apple is like a survivor of like this alien encounter that possesses every single fruit except him. And he finds toast for the first time. You wouldn't think toast would make an appearance, with the toaster as well. Very interesting. I also watched the episode where Orange and Grapefruit were eating jalapenos, and Grapefruit was wearing a fedora, and he was realizing that he was getting bold. And he did not like that. Alright. It was his nightmare. I don't know, man. It's a stupid episode, but I still remember it, I guess. Little Apple always receives belittling jokes because he's little, and I don't know. Everyone loves making jokes, so he receives them. It's bullying, guys. It has to stop. I did realize that there's not really a time limit. The moment I'm like super frustrated, I'll just quit, you know? Because I do. But people get their points for how long I actually care. Well, I'm not gonna control with time limit just yet. Orange also likes passion fruit. I'm not. I guess she had like a boyfriend at some point as well. It's kind of weird. I don't remember who it was. Like this, some handsome dude in a way, some handsome piece of food. I'm afraid to even call it a fruit. I don't remember what was it, because he like showed up once and never again. Maybe he was knifed. I don't know, man. Did I give the point? Well, now I did. Yeah, but Orange doesn't tries to hide the fact, but everyone just annoys him with the idea that they kind of can tell that he likes passion fruit, whatever. I guess it has to be said. Well, you can't actually download this and do the same thing as I did, but you will be able to soon enough. So if you're watching this like a month later, you can download this and use the counter and do exactly the same thing as I did. Or you can just pull out a fucking trusty calculator and do it that way. It's not that difficult. Or come up with your own fucking solution. It's also not that difficult. Why should I help anyone? Jesus Christ. It's just a cool concept, right? I guess there's this whole concept of just him being named Annoying Orange in the first place. Is he really annoying? And probably the answer is not really. It's just a cool name to have, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know if this counts. Like, I would have called him Amazing Orange. Because he's able to fucking be here and fight for the top 100 spot in the first place. I mean, it takes a lot to get here. I don't remember any of the characters getting knifed, but I'm sure there was like uh, something like that being teased, and obviously Orange died a few times, potentially. I can't imagine that, but like, it's not like an iconic moment, but it is something that didn't happen for some reason. There's like a very tough fruit to like knife. You can't actually knife it. It's not a coconut, it's also brown fruit. It has like spikes and stuff. I mean, it's pretty iconic. I just don't know how it's called necessarily, but it took a lot of effort to split it into pieces, man. I remember. I mean, Orange had a long conversation while he was being stabbed and attacked in many, many ways, man. I guess it's quite interesting how Orange quickly got his friend Pear to kind of stop him from doing a lot of stupid shit. Kind of, because, like, Orange does whatever it wants, and just Pear says, "Oh, that's stupid." In a indirect way, basically. It's like, "Oh, I don't like that, man. Please don't do that." And whatnot. I think it's a fact that Pear's like the smart guy, and Orange just wants to laugh at everything. I don't know. I can't stretch the limit anymore. Orange gets the high score. Anyways. Maybe it is gonna be the high score. Who knows? But I have a feeling that Scott Pilgrim is actually gonna do a lot better. Just because it's the most iconic movie of all time. So I have watched it multiple times and I remember a lot of things about it. Scott Pilgrim has a sister. And then he lives with a friend. Which I don't know the name of. But he's gay, so he doesn't need a name. There's 7 exes. There's Ramona Flowers that he meets in a library while he already has his high school girlfriend. Not his a girlfriend from high school, but he wasn't in high school anymore, and she was Asian, but like I don't think it was explained was she like where she's actually from. Like she just looks Asian. That's it. For some reason, her name is Knives Chow, which is kind of weird. Essentially, Scott Pilgrim and Knives break up, and then he starts dating the Ramona girl. Do they kiss at some point? Yes. He asks us like, can we make out? And yes, we can. It was kind of anticlimactic. I think it happened in the bus. I think they first met. He like orders some kind of package, and then she shows up, which is kind of weird. Eventually, I think there was like a fake thing happening. I think Knives shows up as well. Like, he's kind of double dating in a way, and it gets revealed in the end somehow. It's kind of weird. To the girls, like, it's obvious to him and everyone else watching. I'm not sure how many references there are, but he does wear a Zero shirt, and he likes Coke Zero or something. I'll give myself a point for that. There's also a pee meter at some point in the movie, which is a funny thing. And then he comes out of the toilet and he's in some kind of dream sequence or something. Which makes no sense, because he was like, I'm just gonna go pee or something randomly. Yeah. It wasn't that random, like he was probably asked a very... Or he was like in a very interesting, uncomfortable situation. And then he decides to just go pee. But somehow he actually pees. That's weird. Unless I'm mixing things together and these don't come in a sequence. Let's start from the beginning, maybe? What is it? Edgar Wright is the creator. He was praised by Nerdwriter for having interesting transitions. And I didn't even notice it. I don't care about that stuff, but, I guess that's cool. The whole movie's like a comic book thing, where you just fight bad guys. It's kind of weird. Or you can say it's like related to retro gaming or something like that. Because every single time a boss is defeated, Scott Pilgrim gets some kind of amount of points. Also, yes, Scott Pilgrim's sister is Anna Kendrick, and kind of takes the spotlight on this one. And I did watch more Anna Kendrick movies, except only just 3 movies, and they're all have been pitch perfect. And I don't remember any of others. I do remember Hailey Steinfeld also stars in Pitch Perfect, so that's an iconic moment. And I literally don't care about anything else about that movie. Yeah, they kind of sing a cappella, they sing in a chorus of girls, but like, there's nothing really iconic about it. And then I just get reminded how much I hate movies. That's about it. I watched 3 of them, and there's 3 iconic things. Very nice. Well, Scott Pilgrim has like at least 30. At least 30, guys. Let's be honest. We're probably gonna hit a high score on this one. Just because. So, Gideon is the final boss. There's Katya and Nagi twins, which is very iconic for being 2 people, who actually attacked with a dragon, while Scott Pilgrim's team was also fighting with a fucking gorilla. So it was a very interesting battle. How do they summon dragons and gorillas? Fucking watch the movie, please. Stop asking questions, dude. Also, Ramona... There's like an iconic song about her, almost. But I don't remember how it sounds, and that's kinda bad. Like, it's very generic. Also, there's the Black Sheep song. And Brie Larson is starring. And her name in the movie's Envy. And her boyfriend gets destroyed, who is also vegan. And the vegan police just is on another level, so I have to give a point just for that. He has like vegan powers as well. Really cool. You partook chicken parmesan. Chicken isn't vegan? Let's go, bitch. There's no way. There's nothing more iconic than Scott Pilgrim, dude. There's no way. like they worked very hard. I mentioned the package scene when Scott orders a package. They worked really hard to throw the package into the bin, kind of to seem it to make it seem like it's effortless. Like he just throws the package into the bin and nobody cares. But yeah, that scene took like 35 attempts to make. Same score. Very interesting. There's also the attack hug. Also, what do you play, young Neil? Alright. I played. He also plays in the band, but he actually plays Zelda and Tetris. I think Tetris? Did he say Tetris? That would be weird if he didn't, and for some reason I blundered a piece, you know. Their band is called Sex Bob Omb. Very important stuff. The first X of Ramona, the first battle is like he's being called out like a pirate or something. I don't know, dude. He summons like a bunch of goth chicks that shoot fireballs. It's pretty crazy. Alright. And it does hit and obliterate some third party characters. Who knows, right? But is that iconic? It kind of is. But I'll give Scott Pilgrim a break because he's getting too many points anyways. There is a scene where Scott Pilgrim and Ramona is in their house and there's like, which tea do you like? There's all kinds of tea names or whatever, and they choose like sleepy time. I'm not sure who chooses. Did Ramona choose him? And then they go to their bedroom, her bedroom, and do they kiss as well? I don't get it. But she was like changing her clothes or something. He's like coming into her bedroom even though she didn't allow it or something. Like, it's just random stuff. Alright? And then they go to bed together, and then she says, "Nah, I don't want to have sex with you right now." It's like, oh, that's kind of weird. That was moving really fast then. If you even consider that. That's crazy. Alright. Yeah, the funny thing is, in the end, they almost, like, break up. Like, he defeats all 7 X's and they're just almost breaking up. But the ending is, they kind of go together in the end. They kind of a couple in the ending as well. He did have to break up with Knives, though. And nobody cares about Knives, okay? I'm not even gonna give a point for that. But there's like multiple endings, so that you have to know that fact. There's also anti-Scott or something? Niga Scott, yeah. Niga. Well, don't think I said the N-word, because I don't know how to say it, guys. Also, he's very conscious about his shaggy hair or something. Alright, that's interesting. Brie Larson actually probably looks the best in that movie, and I've never seen her look that good ever again. Alright. As Captain Marvel, nah. She looks fucking tremendous in this movie. Alright. And yes, the sexiest of all girls is obviously Ramona, because she, like, wears colorful tights. Alright. Did I mention that she changes her hair color? Well, it's too late now, because I'm not gonna give a point for that. Like, there's so many iconic moments, it's just candy forever. She was also in the phase of being lesbian with another girl. And she had to fight that girl at first, but then the rules have changed and, like, Scott Pilgrim has to defeat her instead. Which is like, it's some stupid rules, man. But it was kind of fun to see Ramona with a hammer, big fucking hammer, trying to beat her ex or whatever. I wish Scott Pilgrim had weapons. That would be nice. That would be useful. He did got a weapon. He got a sword in the very end. He also died in the very end. But it's when he defeated Katiyanagi twins, he got an extra life. So he used that one. Very interesting. He also saw Ramona in his dreams twice. The first time before they even met, and the second time she actually explains that she's being mind-controlled by Gideon, and that's why they're kind of together. She explains pretty much everything. Yeah. The first time he dreams about Ramona, she says, "You're not alone. You're just having some idiotic dream." Alright. I mean, I'm telling you guys, you gotta watch this movie. There's no way, man. There's no way anything better exists. Alright? I mean, even Completionist himself adores the Scott Pilgrim, the game, actually. So the game is also just as good as the movie, apparently. So, congratulations there. Anything else? Well, before he breaks up with Knives, they play in arcade from time to time, I would imagine. Some kind of dance games, I guess? It's not... And some fighting games. Something like that. But I like see them standing, so... It's kind of weird. How are they fighting... how are they playing fighting games while standing? It's kind of weird. Okay, anything else? There is a time when it's confirmed that his roommate, his friend, is gay because he literally has sex with a dude in the room. It's kind of fucking weird. And he's like, "Well, you'll have to move out at some point." And that would be nice. It would be nice if they actually showed a proper ending and they, like, move in together or something. And Scott actually gets a fucking job or something as well. That would be nice. It's called a fucking job. There's also Aubrey Plaza starring in the movie, and she looks pretty cool. But her most iconic thing is to say a swear word, and that swear word is bleeped, and her mouth is... there's a black box on her mouth while she says the bad word. Very nice. Also, the Envy's boyfriend punches knives. Very iconic moment. And when he does that, uh, well, I have to give a little bit of backstory. Knives actually was very envious when she broke up with or Scott Pilgrim broke up with her. So she actually tried to look more like Ramona and dyed her hair. So when she got punched, uh, her hair dye just completely vanished and turned back into black hair, basically. Ugh. All right, all right. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is crazy. This shit is a trip, man. Like I'm on drugs already. This is insane, man. The second X is a movie star that has like the doubles show up and beat Scott Pilgrim up, but then he just the camera pans out and just I'm not exactly sure what happens. How did Scott Pilgrim beat up these guys? But essentially the movie star has to face him and kind of beats him in, uh, almost beats him, but then Scott Pilgrim outsmarts him and says, "Oh, you should do the grindy thingy on this rail and show how cool you are to because the girls are watching, you know." Uh, I think the girl's name, the fifth X, is Roxy. I would imagine, and she shows up, I think, almost as a third X before the third X battle. I actually forgot who is third X and fourth X, which is kind of impossible. How could I forget anything? Well, the fourth X is the vegan guy. So who's the third X? I'll give the Roxy points. She looks also pretty cute. In fact, Courtney Miller has cosplayed Roxy. Very interesting. I mean, in general, Ramona is a popular cosplay choice. And I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate that Scott Pilgrim is a cult, basically, at this point. I have no idea how big it is, but it's a cult. I'm really upset, because, like, I literally cannot remember the third X. And that is impossible. How is this? There's no way, man. I'm sorry. If you're disappointed in me, you should be, because it's a terrible thing to happen. Well, it's that time of year again, so we're gonna check it out. I do want to remember the third X, like, is that one thing that is probably gonna pop up in an image of Scott Pilgrim. There's a girl in his band. I don't remember her name, actually. But they dated. The Scott Pilgrim dated the girl. Which is kind of awkward, I would say. And she's, like, always angry at him. Just to some extent. It's just kind of her personality. It's not a big deal. They do sell out in a way. Even the band kind of breaks up with Scott Pilgrim in the end to be a band in Gideon's theater of something. I don't remember what the name is. I know it's theater something. Is it Battle Theater or something? It's fucking weird. Oh, Chaos Theater, maybe. That sounds better. Yeah. If I could remember the exact sequence of the hair color that wait. Why did I forget her name? Well, I guess that can happen, and I literally just forgot the name of the girl. The main girl. Oh well. It can happen, guys. So let me try and figure out what is that missing gap of like the third X. Because I've literally listed every single one of them except the third one. And why is it not iconic? What the hell is going on? Now it's iconic because it's not iconic. Are you kidding me? Whatever, I give up, man. Scott Pilgrim. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, there is no third X because Katiyanagi twins are two of them. Fuck, I'm kind of stupid in that sense. Really cool. I should have said that there's like comics and games and all that shit. Is there comics though? Actually, but yeah, as I typed in anime, whatever, dude. Oh, there's the Pac-Man scene when they first bump into each other basically in a party. Was it the first time they actually met? Because I thought it was the package thing. I don't know. Pac-Man, I know of him. Yeah, so there's like the purple, there's red, there's blue hair. I'm sure there's green some. Yep, there's green. This pretty much shows all of the hair. I'm not sure the order of it though. And who would fucking give a fuck? But this is how iconic this movie is. Everyone should give a fuck about the color of the hair right now. For no fucking reason, dude. I remember Gideon saying at some point, I'm not sure why, but it's just an iconic phrase. You made me swallow my gum. I don't know, dude. Is that it? Is this the end? I can give you guys a sneak peek. Na 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 na. I still remember the song. I like the Black Sheep was like the most iconic thing ever. No, there's no way, man. Also, Aubrey Plaza was like, I forbid you for dating Ramona Flowers. Like she has baggage, a lot of baggage in there. You shouldn't date her. But he did it anyways. Congratulations. Nobody should listen to Aubrey Plaza anyways. Just saying. Also, I don't know her character's name, so that's pretty sad. Yeah, Ramona. I should remember this name just in case I actually need it, you know. I think that's enough. I mean, we just completely obliterated this game, you know. The whole game is just obliterated. If I'll ever need a cutscene of any kind, well, I have it already. No problem. In my head, I have all of them. There's probably more that I can remember, but, you know. Also, they, like, reunited and read the entire script while in pandemic. I think it was like a 10-year celebration reunion video or something. But nothing iconic about that. It's just, I guess they didn't know what else to do and how else to celebrate the thing. Which is kind of sad, I would say. There's plenty of things you can do. Plenty. Come on, man. Just a reunion just 10 years later, dude. Nah, dude. It's gonna be 100 years later and a movie like that will not come out, and I will be super sad. And pissed off, man. I know I checked the movies like Scott Pilgrim, and the only thing I got is like some kind of Chinese fighting movie that was trying to be funny or whatever. And yeah, I enjoyed it a little bit. There's nothing really iconic about it, though. There's no, like, actual characters that have names and storylines. I just... But, well, I did that, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing. There's not much else I can tell you guys. Let's just move on, because it would be embarrassing if Scott Pilgrim wins double the amount of score. You know, the high score. Fantastic. How terrifying would that be? Well, now we're getting into the deep end, because I don't know if I can remember much about Mr. JP or YouTube Shorts. Oh boy, now I'm getting real fucking scared. But there's nothing that will beat Scott Pilgrim. I would doubt that anyone can beat Orange at this point. No, that's hard enough. I guess I'll review these three dudes as well. That will exclude them. Like, this video is very long already. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it, actually. When things settle down and someone drops down, maybe it's fair, but maybe not. I'll just pretend that this is actually solid, and whoever falls down actually will be featured still in the similar video where I just try to remember things and climb up and see if it actually scales or gives me a random score instead. Because it should scale, because I spend a lot more time on the people on the top, on the entities on the top. Especially myself. I should have like tons and tons of facts about myself and my career this year, right? Of what I've done this year. So, I'm looking forward to that. I need at least like 170 facts about myself, so you can imagine this gets increasingly more difficult and interesting, I would say. I mean, this is like very exciting minigame for me. I don't know what it means, what it can be useful for, but like if you want to play something, it feels like a very good way to spend time remembering things that you have put in your head in the first place. Alright, two final things. Let me take a break first. Hello, there's no license, guys? Fuck yeah, dude! Alright, so that's cool. Wait, what? Yeah, just empty sounds for 20 seconds. Alright. Alright, so, two last, one thing I have to say about shorts, and almost like I want to just throw it off, throw shorts away, because I don't think I remember anything about shorts. Like maybe 10 points, 15 if we squeeze hard enough. But the problem with shorts is, like, it will prove its worth over time, but the most important problem to solve is how do we pull people from shorts into watching long-form videos, you know? That's what the whole thing is supposed to be about. You should be just licking the tip of the iceberg all the time. All kinds of different YouTube channels should just introduce themselves through shorts, and this is what I will try to do myself. If I ever make a short in the first place, I will try to just introduce what I do every single time, and not much else. I'll just imagine that random people are watching my shorts and they have to be introduced to my content. So that's what will happen when I make shorts. I will imagine they know absolutely nothing about nothing, man. They just know how to click on shorts. That's all I will be able to work with. And try not to overwhelm them with information, you know? Yeah. Also, I will be able to assume that they know how to Google things. That's pretty useful. And learn fast, because if you can't learn fast, then you're too young for me, and I don't care about you. And I will, like, attempt to ask them for opinions and something similar. But most importantly, just, like, watch my videos and enter my Discord and talk to me, interact. If I can fish people successfully with YouTube Shorts, then YouTube has successfully created something actually useful, and not absolute garbage that it is right now. Alright, they still have to improve the system and make it properly useful, or maybe we're the ones that misusing it somehow. But it is what it is. Like, on both ends, I would say we're misusing it, and YouTube doesn't know what to do with it. It's kind of usually what happens, you know, of why government seems so tyrannical, and it's because people are clueless at the same time, you know. One last thing I have to do. There's no more girls left, so I will look into Ramona cosplays. Research purposes, obviously. Might as well link them up, because it's contribution to cosplay. Well done, Scott. Oh, 1,000. But that's not enough, unfortunately, to transcend. And this is kind of what I want to achieve with this thing. Otherwise, it would be awkward to make, like, a special thumbnail for this. I don't know, dude. And it was underwhelming, so we can continue, I guess. Alright, Scott Pilgrim has plenty of potential to just get 30 points that's required to transcend. Well, at least take the top spot. I don't know. But later, because it's definitely a winner. There's no debate about that. But let's see. Awaken with JP. Okay, so he plugs a lot of products. I'm not gonna lie. Like, every single video, and his video is like 8 minutes long, and he plugs for like 3 minutes. It's a little bit frustrating, but memorable, but fuck you, basically. But I guess the right wing has to do it all the time and disregard the viewer. I don't know, man. It's just a terrible experience in that sense. Alright, so, he likes to joke around, obviously. He likes to make fun of the left and their ideologies. He wears a wig sometimes because you have to portray them as crazy even though you're not actually showing what they're saying or whatever. But he has a second channel where he kind of does something like that. I haven't seen Crazy Leftist on his other channel either, unfortunately. I wish I would. I mean, that would be the juiciest content, and I complain about it, but I don't have to do it here, right? Okay. Where do we go next, though? He did a fake interview with Fauci, and he has a t-shirt called Fauci #1 Enemy. He does the news report every now and then, obviously in a a kind of humorous way. It's a weird one, I would say. It's more of a mocking way than humorous. It's like, look how fucking crazy the world is. And, who can disagree, honestly? The world is full of bullshit, especially if you stare right into the bullshit. The bullshit keeps growing for some reason. I mean, maybe one of the principles is to avoid bullshit is not to look at it anymore. But, we'll figure that out later, okay? First we have to define it. How are you gonna stop looking at bullshit if you're not gonna know what it is, you know? He didn't really do any collabs, which is kind of weird. I don't... Yeah, he did the Elon Musk thing, he did react to that. He does like this super spiritual... Ultra... I don't even remember, actually. I guess ultra spiritual. And then he talked about flat Earth in a decent way. Even though he doesn't support it, I guess. But it's kind of weird, because he keeps mentioning it a little bit. What else? He plugs in a teeth whitening thing that, makes me self-conscious of how terrible my teeth are. If they still exist, you know, while you're watching this video. They might not exist anymore. So I have nothing to be conscious about. Congratulations, am I right? He does talk with himself like every single comedian pretty much uses different outfits to create dialogue, basically. I know he has a video called How to Always Vote Blue, I guess? Yeah, I'm just so lost, man. You can tell I don't like the dude that much. I thought he was cool, but nah. At least he uploads often enough, but like... man, this is gonna be a hard one. He does have a wife. He made a video about, the first ultra spiritual video that he made. Reaction to that's cool. There's a lot of things that I talked about in my video, and I don't remember any of them. How could that be? That's not cool. I have to remember that shit. He has a comedy show, or I don't know. I don't know what it is. I would guess it's a show. Anyways, it's like, Censored This. I guess that's the name. And, oh, he changed his mind about guns, about abortion, and about evil. Very nice. 3 easy points right there. I could even say his actual opinion. You know, to defend yourself from the government, you need guns. You need leverage, I would say. You need leverage. You need the same exact power, or greater, that government has. Something like that. I can't do the math right now, but I would imagine it makes sense, right? He did made a video about Texans and like moving into Texas and California and being in Texas. And I believe he lives in Texas, but I'm not sure about that, so I can't I can't see. It's a point. 22 points. We need at least 28 to not be the last place. To be the joke of the town that will immediately get booted out. I don't even want to see the person burn, but everyone is gonna burn who loses. Okay? A little bit. It's not a big deal. I just remember, like, some kind of cringe skit taking place in school. It's just kind of weird. I don't remember much about it. I just remember it's a cringe moment for me. Something that I couldn't watch. I guess it's memorable. I can't do this, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Nah. I mean, I kind of remember these videos, but then I completely don't. Yeah, no. He has a fucking baby, too? Okay. I guess I should have known that, somehow. Damn. There's no way, man. I want to squeeze like 5 points so it's not embarrassing. Gotta do something, man. I know he quoted, "Life is too important to take it seriously." Something like that. And he also made a fake interview with Joe Biden. Now I'm just scraping the bottom of the barrel of my memory. Like, if your jokes are not iconic, I mean, you're a terrible comedian. There's no other way to fucking say it, man. He does sometimes the script videos of, like, what to do in certain situations, something like that. I'm pretty sure it's rare, but there's a script video of, like, how to interact with the leftists so you don't actually offend them. It's a fucking weird one. I don't know, dude. I mean, he is a man. He's straight. He is, he has 2 eyes. He has hair. And I just can't. I can't do this anymore. You must understand. I don't know what it is, man. There's nothing that stands out, man. It's not like he, like, solved some kind of problem or created some interesting ideas. Most of the stuff, I guess I was aware just enough to get the joke, or why he would say something like that, but, like, then it doesn't actually have a storyline. It doesn't have still justification of why he cares about it that much. Why he needs to always laugh at the left, and I don't know. He's just kind of lame. So he's probably down. Oh boy. I had hopes. 6, it's a 6, not 8. Well, last one, shorts. Should be easy. And everything will burn. Easy. And the loser is gonna be kicked out immediately. So, shorts just have to hit 26. It's not that difficult, is it? Probably it is. If Awaken with JP is not gonna get kicked out, I'll watch more of his videos, maybe. I'm still curious, I guess. There's still content. But if I'll cringe myself out of existence, well, I won't be able to watch the videos anymore. Alright, so, we can settle down some basic facts. There's like, in the corners, you can go up and down. You can move up and down with arrow keys as well. I don't know why it's in the corners, but it's very iconic for YouTube to do something stupid like that. Literally everything else is like empty space around the shorts, which is like a waste of space, I would say. This should be like introduction to a channel a little bit, so maybe similar shorts you can click on. Some kind of interactivity should be in there. I should even add this into my list of things I want to have. Shorts, empty space filled. Oh boy. Oh boy. Where was I? My Cinderella is Dead got claimed by something. Well, most importantly, it is banned. The video is banned in Russia and Belarus, which is kind of interesting. Cinderella is Dead. I think I've seen Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, Dove Cameron. Dove Cameron's pretty iconic, though. I do believe I've seen Ariana Grande change her look or something. I can't remember talking about it. It's like, wow, yeah. You highlighted what I needed to know this whole time. I mean, we checked, like, most of the YouTube shorts are about funny things, and funny enough, Mr. Who's the Boss is making prank videos in there. Tech pranks or whatever. I don't really care to remember any of them, to be honest. There's some people, like, interviewing random people and asking questions. Somewhat political questions, somewhat uncomfortable. I do remember the iconic "Are you racist?" or something from like a underage person, like really young person, straight up power tripping at this point. I mean, it's fascinating to look at. Okay. I mean, I know Raron and Val Hobbs is creating shorts. I can just name a list of who's making shorts that is iconic to some extent. Because now it's kind of pissing me off that everyone is making shorts. The Pharaoh High from Smosh is iconic. Who's the Scarab is the meme in there. So that's nice. I mean, everyone's cosplaying there, but I don't remember the girls' cosplays. I don't know. Was there like Jesus as well? There had to be some kind of Jesus reference. Maybe not Pharaoh High, but like... I don't remember the joke though. But it must have been like pretty cool. Alright. So that's all on Smosh. Anything else? This might actually, you know, win, and Awaken with JP will have to say goodbye. Unfortunately. Oh boy. That's a sad one, I'm not gonna lie. I know Anthony Padilla actually makes TikToks, shorts, yeah. I am a confused person right now. Pretty sure I've seen, The Rock, Paper, Scissors game, with Mr. Beast on shorts. First, not on TikTok, maybe later. I remember some kind of joke with soap, to clean your hands, how to refill soap, how family members react to empty soap bottle, and that only the mother refills it or whatever. And there's like this bucket of, yeah. Yeah. I made a video about it again. There was some kind of trend of like, why I don't have a girlfriend trend of like, how everyone rejects you for like different reasons. We can still talk about basics. There's like a red line now that you can actually see. I don't think you've been able to see that the first time I reviewed shorts. So and the 60 seconds long max, and a lot of shorts are even shorter than that. Like I've highlighted a short that just like almost just an image, and you get to read a meme basically. It's kind of disturbing, I would say. Why is there Mickey Mouse? What do you mean? Also, Jimmy Fallon is in here apparently. I recognize the background, but fuck this. This is not useful at all to me. Why are there two pills stick together and like? I guess it's an S. Very interesting. So that was useless. Well, YouTube Shorts needs 4 more points to not be obliterated into nothingness. Funny enough, I actually haven't seen a lot of animal videos, cats and dogs, nor hot girls doing cosplay or dancing. I guess that's a fact, you know? That's something's weird. I'll tell it that much. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's 2 words. That's a fact. Andrew Tate. Yeah, it's a fact. When Azaland kind of stopped making videos, she did a few shorts. Also, Lindsay Sterling did a few shorts, and Sabrina Carpenter. Making shorts, technically a winner. Oh, not a loser anymore. Well, whoops. Yeah, I did like this. Yeah, nah. I guess I watched the Dove Cameron short where she doesn't know how to make transitions. Very nice. But she did a transition into looking like a terrible person. That's the only insult I can come up with, but I think it works. It's appropriate timing, you know. I mean, vidIQ and Think Media, I believe, also making shorts. But I'm not gonna count it as 2 points, because they're the same entity. So fuck that shit. I don't really remember what they're about, because I really don't care. Unless it's directed at me and it's like, this is what you have to do with your channel, dude. You wouldn't know, because even though they review channels, like, they're not really interacting with a person. They're just like, oh, let me look into the content that you have. I don't approve. But It's as good as it gets for now, I guess. Nah, there's no way I can find more points. Is it? Oh yeah, like Onision TikToks are very iconic, I guess. The fact that I don't care, but there's one more thing. Like I found a dude with like 1,000 subscribers or something commenting on Onision. I'm not sure what he said. So that's kind of sus. The Onision hater that I talked about in my Hatred is Gold video also made a TikTok. I guess it was directed towards Onision. Yeah, he just did something very creepy. I remember the movement, but I don't remember the idea. He like just crawls towards the camera or something. It's fucking creepy, man. This must be it, right? Because like, there might be like snippets of podcasts thrown in there. Yeah. Joe Rogan, definitely apparent on shorts. I remember I was upset about shorts when I've seen Jack's Films channel. It was filled with shorts. Also, Lindsay Sterling also pissed me off a little bit, but now I guess it's fixed finally. What did it took, like 6 months or something? They fixed that one feature. Well done, YouTube. You figured it out. I mean, it was 6 months since I actually noticed. It's probably like 1.5 of a year since that feature is not in, and people are kind of frustrated. I would imagine. Anything like I can't believe it. Like it feels like I'm like halfway there, you know? Like there's so many things I'm supposed to remember, but I don't. And it's so frustrating. But I kind of told like all the creators that are making shorts, so that's exhausted as a resource. And they're not making iconic shorts either, besides Mr. Beast making the rock, paper, scissors thing and kind of nothing else. And so I don't care. Oh, maybe the one where he's like, pitch me a business idea. That one counts. I hope it's a short, by the way. It feels like a short. Maybe there's the other short where he's like giving $1,000, and if the person doesn't steal it, he gives 10,000 instead. Good enough for me, man. Shorts. Well, as a tribute, we're gonna look into Awaken with JP channel. Praise the Lord, man. Oh, please censor this. I forgot the please part. There's just nothing iconic. There's nothing that, you don't know what's gonna happen in the video. We just don't. So there's nothing that stands out. The only thing you're sure of is that it's gonna have some kind of plug or an ad to a product. And he's like He has a lot of products that he's being sponsored by. Because he's just asking questions or like weirdly titling things without actual statements. I mean, you just don't know. You just can't learn anything. Like, the moment he quoted someone, I actually remembered. The moment he made fucking a statement. Every single time he mentioned I changed my mind, I remember that. But everything else, I remember this because it's just outrageous, you know? As a thumbnail alone. Elon, I mentioned that. I guess I don't know, man. I just don't know. Yeah. I'll spend some time watching more of... No. Should I watch more? Because it's so cringe at this point. I can't. I'm sorry, dude. We can check his second channel, obviously. The Alex Jones is like really iconic video. Because I want to make a video just out of this one video. Believe me, this is crazy. The way they just throw lawsuits like that. Like, no backfire because someone is asking for 2.7 trillion. Like, the backfire should happen immediately simply because it makes no logical sense. They kind of calculated based on how Alex Jones broke the law in like millions of ways, basically, just because you got like millions of views or something on the video. Some stupid bullshit like that. Like, it makes no fucking sense. The calculation, like, we should not reward people for like being outrageous like that. It's crazy. But We Own the Science, pretty iconic. The Kanye West, I guess, is noticeable, but I've talked about this thing. Is this... Yeah. There's not much else. I don't know. Yeah, there's not much else. Twitter ban, sure. Okay. Well, that's the end of that. Sorry for a very long video. But here's the ending, right? Now we're gonna burn these losers. For every 10 points they couldn't actually achieve. And while I burn them, Scott Pilgrim gets the heat. It's not a big difference, because I'm not gonna be clicking too much on Scott Pilgrim anymore. I don't think. Unless I come up with some kind of stupid idea. Alright, let's do it, boys. So it went from 100 to 116. Not a big deal, but this also rose. And from 699, I guess. And Awaken with JP is eliminated. Bye-bye. 6 left. And Sunny is the 6th one. Back on track, on treadmill. And now the clicking time, boys. Oh, anyway, it's transcended. You don't have to worry about the score. You'll see it next episode. See you guys next time.